Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Claire and in today's video I'm going to be sharing tips for starting YouTube. When I first started out, these were videos that I was searching up because I wanted to know, is there anything I need to know? Is there anything that can help me? Is there, all of the things that could really help you grow and start out on YouTube. My dear friend Stacey, who runs the channel You, Me and Alfie, tagged me in this ages ago and I'm only just getting around, so I'm sorry honey, I'm finally doing it. My first tip, and you'll probably hear this a lot, is just do it, okay? If you're thinking about doing it, you may as well just do it. I stalled and I missed out on so many opportunities that I could have filmed, like Leo's first Christmas, Leo's first birthday, and it's all just because I was too nervous. And now look at me, here I am doing it without those amazing vlogs and memories that I could have had. My second tip is B-roll. B-roll is when you, say I'm sitting down talking to you right now, and I'm going to add different clips in of things I'm showing you, so the whole video is not just me talking to you, which would be quite boring, and it's something to stimulate you and keep you interested because you're like, okay, she's talking to me, but I can also see what's going on there or whatever. And this is a tip that my brother gave to me, and I can't thank him enough for it because it's a really good tip. Next tip is thumbnails. Thumbnails are something that is the first little taster of what your video will be. It'll be what people see when they click on your video. And if it's something exciting and bright and eye-catching, people are more likely going to click on your video over one where the thumbnail isn't that eye-catching or exciting. And another thing with thumbnails is if you try and keep them similar so that people know, oh, that's that girl that I watch, or, just something that's like, it looks similar, maybe having yourself in it, or using the same font or the same colours, or even branding them down the side like my brother does with his channel's Walk with Wallace, if you want to check that out. One thing I need to work on, and I have been pointed out on a couple of times, is that if I'm describing things, say I'm doing a haul, I'll say it's really pretty, and this item's really pretty or really beautiful. I say the same word to describe something too many times, or I repeat myself, so changing the words that you use to describe something, so if one item's pretty, the other item can be beautiful. Hack is getting yourself either a tripod like this so that you can hold and vlog like this, because I find that with the camera it's just too close and I don't like the angle, so having this means I can hold it further away, I can get the right angles, so this tripod's really handy. Another one is like you can get like a selfie stick instead of this, which is also very handy. My next one is look at the camera. If you're looking here, you're not looking at the audience, you're just like staring at yourself. It's very obvious that you are not looking at the camera. I know it's hard because you want to know what you look like and you want to know, is my face on point? Is there anything that I'm doing that I need to look at? But if you're not looking at the camera, it's really frustrating, and like look, I'm not even looking at you right now, I'm looking at myself. I'm admiring myself. Next one is planning out your videos. So I use the Emily Norris planner to do this. I will make myself a schedule. Here, I'll show you. So I have a schedule, Claire's schedule, and then I have edit video, post video, edit video, post video. And as I've gone on, I've actually used it more. Like I've film, say film this video, or film my hacks video, or film my cleaning vlog, or something like that. So then I can look at my planner every single day and see what I need to do. Like, oh, I've got to edit this vlog that I filmed a while ago and it's just sitting there. Or, oh, I need to film something because I have no footage left. So that's a really good way of doing it, planning your footage. And then also in this one here, I have a list of things that I want to say in my video. So for instance, right now I'm reading from this, so I know what I want to say to you guys and what I had wrote down during the time of me planning this video. Because if a video is planned, it's much more put together and everything, rather than rush, ramble. Another one is audio. People will like a video that has good audio. So if the volume is too high, or if the volume continuously changes, so you're having to turn it up or turn it down so I can hear what you're saying, something you've got to work on. I found that sometimes you have to upload to YouTube first and listen to it before you actually make it public, because a few times iMovie is what I used to edit on. It hasn't let the volume sound the same as it will sound on YouTube. So when I watch it on YouTube, it's like, whoa, that's crackling in my ear. Or if I watch it on iMovie, it's really quite quiet, so I've turned all the volumes up. So that's something to pay attention to, because I've had a few issues with that and I've had to take the entire vlog down and do it all over again. What bugs me the most is when people have ridiculously long videos for no reason and they end up being really boring. You don't need a 20-minute video. Cut out the boring bits. If you're sitting there being like this, you know, cut it out. Cut out the you know, there's no need for those to stay. Cut them out, edit them properly. Short and sweet is better. A 10-minute video is perfect, but if it's going to be 5 minutes, if it's going to be 2 minutes, that's fine. You don't have to add in, you know, things to try and make it longer. There's another one that I learned is if you are showing the people around like this is this and that's that, do it slowly. If you're like whooshum, people get really dizzy while watching, and it's one of the things that I would click off because of, especially if it's happening a lot during the video. Now I have 2 things that you can do. One is join the Facebook group YouTube Mamas. They have a wonderful support of ladies that do YouTube. They're very helpful. They answer questions. They help you if you can't decide which thumbnail to use. If you're very, very close, they're so sweet. They will help you get there, and you can exchange watch time with each other. So you support a channel and then you can say, I supported this person, here's my video, I'd love if somebody would like to watch it. And that way you can grow with your watch hours, and sometimes if they like, they subscribe as well. So they're a lovely bunch of ladies there. And the second thing is get the app TubeBuddy. So on there you can see how many views you've got, if you've got any comments, you can see how things are going. It also suggests tags, and you can check how your tag ratings are doing. Next one is focus on your lighting and what is in your background. I find if there's lots of things in the background, I find it quite distracting. I find if somebody's wearing like mirrored glasses, it really distracts me as well, and it just kind of puts me off watching the video. I know that glasses can't be helped because otherwise you can't see, but if it's mirrored sunglasses, it's mainly those that are really annoying. You like to kind of see people's eyes when you're watching their video because it feels like they're talking to you, and if they have sunglasses on. I don't like talking to people when they have sunglasses on anyway, so in a video it's even worse. And lighting as well. I always try to film my videos when it's nice and bright outside. I mean, you can't always do that, as of course sometimes you need to film at night or it's a dull day, especially if you live in Edinburgh like I do. So I always do try and film when the lighting is nice, as it just helps your videos look that bit higher quality. Next tip is also keeping your channel intro quite short. So if I have clicked on your video and the first 5 minutes is just talking about the video or talking about something, I'm a bit like, come on, I've clicked on this video because I want to see what you're going to show me, but all you're giving me is... My last tip is I do some voiceovers sometimes, and I was just using the microphone that was on my laptop, but I have found that if I plug in my Beats or some earphones and just hold the little bit that you can talk through when you're filming, it's coming out a lot clearer, and it's just much better than leaning into the laptop. Or I used to hold the laptop like this, be like, okay guys, so in this bit, you know, it was so bad, you just can't do that. So yeah, using headphones or earphones is a good way, and also you can get little mics. My brother gave me one that I'm still trying to use, sorry bro. So the camera that I use is Sony RX100. It's exactly like the Canon G7X with the flip up screen and everything like that. And when these cameras were put to the test, one thing that the Canon's good for is that it doesn't really go out of focus a lot. But the one thing the Sony's good for is its audio is crystal clear. So there's the 2 things. That's it for this video. I'd love if you give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Comment down below what your favourite tip was. And if you really liked this video, I'd love if you'd subscribe. I'm trying to hit 200 subs so I can join Channel Mum. And I guess I'll see you in my next one. And by the way, I'll be tagging some of you down below in the comments. So check them out.